2003, Hamilton police arrested Michael Dixon, 37, from the Hamilton bus stand on suspicion of robbing a jewelry store. However, a discrepancy arose as the witness report described the suspect as a short white man, while Michael was neither short nor white. Despite this, he was taken to the Hamilton police station for questioning.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. It's okay. Tired. It's been a long 2 days. This is one of our interview rooms here at Hamilton Police, and this is audio and videotaped.
This innocent man is charged with crime he didn't commit, and the police lied to him through the whole interview. Watch it.
Yeah, I noticed that. Okay, you're obviously not a stupid man. Video camera. Microphones on the wall, so everything we say and do is recorded. That's for both of our benefit. It benefits everybody.
Right off the bat, we can see that Michael adopts a forward-leaning posture, which indicates that he is confident and relaxed. He maintains eye contact with the detective throughout the interrogation. Michael has read his Miranda rights and assures the detective that he will be cooperative and help the detective with the investigation.
You are not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you do say may be given in evidence.
Well, that's fine, because what I have to say is to plead my innocence, so I don't mind that.
Okay.
But I'm just curious to know, like, how it got this far, because, as I said to you earlier in the other room, the police officers that were stopped me on the street said that they had witnesses that I...
Well, you wanted to talk to me about the events in the other room,
Yeah.
and I told you that that wasn't the right time and place to discuss it, remember
Right,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. There's one other thing I have to tell you before we discuss this, okay?
Okay.
And that's that if you've spoken to any police officer or to anyone with authority, or if any such person has spoken to you in connection with this case, I want it clearly understood that I don't want it to influence you in making any statement.
Michael tries to remind the detective of the witness report. However, for some reason, the detective decides to reject the evidence altogether.
Why we're here is because earlier tonight, you were arrested for breaking into a jewelry store on John Street South. Now, your innocence and guilt in this, quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is, frankly, conclusive and overwhelming. Okay? So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are. Whether this is, you're like a serial burglar and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I say here, I didn't do it, and you've heard that a million times, I'm sure, in your career, but it's just... Ask me questions, that's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you do it? That's basically it. That's my only question.
I'm coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount to talk about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't open for discussion.
Okay, well...
It's really not.
Michael seems confused by this statement, and understandably so. The detective is bluffing. There is no evidence to suggest that Michael is the culprit. Even the suspect description in the witness report suggests otherwise. While it may seem illegal, the police are allowed to lie during an investigation to put pressure on the suspect and force a confession out of them. In this case, however, Michael knows he's innocent and sees right through the detective's bluff. He maintains a forward-leaning posture and eye contact, making the detective slightly uncomfortable as he switches his position and breaks eye contact.
There's a number of witnesses.
Ooh, great.
One of whom had a video camera.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, that's relieving. That's relieving, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's why your guilt isn't in issue here.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera, that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess, I have no choice but to get a lawyer then. If this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with me.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged tonight.
That. Okay.
You will be going to court in the morning, charged with breaking in with intent. Okay, that's That's what's going to happen right now.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, hear me out for a second, please. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you had me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I trying to call your bluff here because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on a video camera.
Well, like I say, it's not a game of poker.
Okay.
The detective won't let up. He thinks that by lying to Michael about having evidence and eyewitnesses, he can scare him into confessing a crime he didn't commit. However, Michael, steadfast in his innocence, remains unmoved, easily seeing through the web of lies the detective is weaving. He maintains his innocence for the next few minutes, and the detective asks him to draw out a map and specify his movements before the arrest. Every detail of his alibi was later proven to be accurate.
Maybe a dotted line.
You should never do this. In a real, if a police ask you to do this kind of things, to never do this. Always ask for lawyers and then sit down with your lawyer to have the evidence or statement go over with your lawyer. Never do this. This is not good. Always they trying to build evidence, and whatever you wrote on there, they'll try to construct it in a way to make you look guilty.
That's your path. How's that? And another dotted line where the police officers come from.
Okay, this is the tunnel, the bridge.
Okay.
And come at the bus station.
So which way
steps.
is north towards the lake?
North.
Okay.
And so I came here. The EMS truck or whatever ambulance it was there, went off, crossed here, and crossed here. That's it.
Okay, did you come straight from the bus?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I even looked, I was like, maybe I should take a cab. I'm like, oh, no.
Okay, so you came straight off of the bus?
Yeah. And that's it. Like, the bus is... Ooh, that's it. It's like, I was off the bus, like, maybe, 2 minutes?
So how long before you were arrested were you off of the bus?
That's what I'm saying. Like, from there to there, it's like, not even 2 minutes.
Did you stop or do anything in the interview?
I was walking, I was trying to see in the dark and questioning, like, am I going to get mugged? And that's about it.
So where were you when you first became aware of the people who subsequently were police officers?
Okay, well, there's a building here in the corner. That's like an entrance to whatever, parking or something. There's another building here. There might have been some, actually, I was walking. I saw the flashlight or something there, and I can hear hollering, and then someone else is here, and that person, or maybe, I don't know, maybe that person ran, I'm not sure. But anyways, I was approached here.
Okay. From the information that I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking in. However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is... And the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount. And I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate. I assure you, I'll investigate this story thoroughly, and hopefully, I'll be able to find something here, which will either prove or disprove that you're entitled to under the Constitution of Canada, and that you're treated decently, and that the truth comes out.
Yeah,
basically,
that's being doubted until proven innocent. That's, I guess, the premise here, right? From my point of view. So
okay, so that's the things that I look for.
I know.
Okay,
cool.
Michael had to spend 3 days in jail and had a curfew for 9 months before all the charges were eventually dropped. Michael sued the county police and received over $100,000 in damages, while the interrogating officer was demoted and suspended without pay.
This is terrible. You should have been fired. So always it's best to sue the police, get a lawyer, and sue the hell out of them for what they did to you. Charging that guy with fake, bogus lies, and then he have to spend over 3 days in jail because the police lie and charge him with the bogus, with the fake crime.